What am I holding this? In today's upload, I'm going to be reviewing episode 7 and episode 8, season 1 of Futurama. Episode 7 is entitled My Three Sons, and episode 8 is entitled I don't like my voice. episode 8 is called Big Ball of Garbage, or is it Big Piece of Garbage? One of the two. Um I have a new worst or least favorite episode. It's episode 7. It's hard. It's hard to uh, give these episodes or consider these episodes bad, but I guess it's just a like a personal just it's just up to you, your opinion of that in that moment when you're watching it, because it's very creative, but it's just not clicking on any cylinders for me. I mean, of course, I'm giggling and laughing at some of the jokes. There's so many. I mean, it's hard not to find at least one that you think is funny in the episode of Futurama. I mean, teach his own. But for me personally, I think it's one of the most. It's one of the more funnier one of the more funny series out there, at least as far as animated goes, because you know my feelings on it. It's the funniest or the best animated show ever created in English. Let's just leave it at that. I think I might be sick. Hope I don't catch a cold. But trying to go further. So episode 7, My Three Sons. I don't. This is a moment when I feel like really left out, like it's an inside joke. Maybe they're basing this story off another story. I don't know, because I'm just not that well versed when it comes to novels and or folklore or wherever this story has derived from. But the three sons refer to the fact that, of course, they're taking a package to a planet, and this planet happens to have three suns, which they're beautifully illustrated, I should say. The colors, anyway. I like the colors. I think one's yellow, one's like a dark red orange, and another one's like a like almost like a light banana type color, something like that. That's the best way I can describe it. But yeah, now I guess there's a lesson that they're trying to put out there. Uh, when somebody offers you help, uh, don't just oh god, I'm drawing a blank, and I just watched it. When somebody offers you help, just don't uh, get upset. Don't. Oh, as the young kids say today, don't get in your feelings, but try and understand their point of view of the situation. I mean, I know in some situations it's not necessary for you to sit, stop, and think like, okay, let me think of this person's emotions and what they're going through. Like, no, like you gotta act. You gotta act now, so you can't think about it. Like I said, in these reviews, I'm going to be. There's a fence right here. I say this almost in every upload, but there's a fence right here. It's an imaginary fence, of course. One side is fiction. This side there's fiction, fiction based, fiction based, fiction based, fiction based entertainment, fiction based entertainment on this side, and reality on the other side. Oh, got a cough. I'm always going to be going back and forth to one, because I believe great entertainment that comes from a place of fiction always imitates real life. So I think I really might be sick, but I'm thinking, what I'm always going to be thinking what the real consequences would be if it really happened in real life. Let me clean that off there. A little bit better. But I'm always going to be doing that. I don't think I'm ever going to stop that. Want to smile. I still love this series so much. But yeah, I haven't said anything about the episode, have I? So so in this episode, the characters you're gonna be seeing uh are the professor, Leela. You're gonna see Amy a little bit, and then you're gonna see Zoidberg a little bit. That's the doctor, but you're gonna see the main characters mostly: Fry, Lila, and Bender. You're gonna see those three throughout the episode. Of course, Fry, he's not taking any advice from Leela, and they get to the argument, and then it gets to the planet. It's so hot, because there's three different suns. He thinks one's going away. It goes down. He's like, great. Other one comes up. Starts because he's already hot. We try to find some relief from the sun. One goes down, another one comes up. You gotta watch it. You gotta experience it. Because me explaining it, I'm not gonna be able to do a good enough job of explaining how funny this stuff is. So anyway, I think I'm actually getting sicker by the minute. But he gets to the palace and he's about to make the delivery. Nobody around. There's a Coke bottle with the most appealing water I think it's that I've ever seen. He grabs it, drinks it. He's refreshed. Guess what? It's a planet of people that are comprised entirely of water. He drunk the emperor. So now by default he becomes emperor, which is like, and for some reason that's a thing on this planet. Other life forms that are water happen to drink each other and become emperor. They even make a joke about it. There's a plaque with all the emperors and their names. Then there's a plaque after Fries that says Fries Assassin, and then there's a plaque after that one that says Assassin of Fries Assassin. Well, I think it's funny. They went for like two or three plaques. I think that's funny. Episode continues, and that's the thing. That's why this episode is so bad, because even as episode continues, there's nothing else that's going on. There's really, I can't see any message or anything in this one. It's just like filler almost. It's creative as hell. I mean, flying to a planet of people completely comprised of water and drinking one of them, becoming emperor by default, I think is pretty unique. But there's nothing else. But during a special ceremony where he tries to become emperor, they find out that the emperor's still alive inside Fry's stomach. So, which is impossible. But anyway, of course, all of it's impossible. I take that back. But they barricade themselves in a room, and I am getting sick about a minute. Jesus Christ. So they barricade themselves in a room, and I'm trying to think what else happens. Oh, they talk about all the ways. I guess it's okay. I guess that's one thing you learn from this episode. If it is true, how water evacuates to the human body. So it's like sweat about, you can urinate about. He's like, I won't do that. I won't come out. The emperor's talking in Fry's stomach at this point. I won't come out through somebody's armpit. There's no way I can get urinated out. He's like, we could cry about. It's like, oh, okay. Of course, Fry can't cry. So they commits to beat him savagely till he starts crying. He cries the emperor out. At the end of it, everybody's tired because they've been beating him for who knows how many hours. And the emperor's beating him with a chair. And they're like, hey, well, who are you? So I'm the emperor. I said, oh, great. And he keeps beating him, and that's the end of the episode. So, I mean, yeah, that's why it's my least favorite, because it really wasn't much going on in that one. Now, 8, ball full of garbage. I think it's a big piece of garbage. I'm not sure, but this one is more layered, much more layered. So, I'm trying to think. So in this one, what characters do you see in this episode? Oh, the professor plays a big part. He's the star of this episode. basically. They're following him around. He goes to a convention. You're introduced to his nemesis. I think it's Wormstrom is his name. Uh, they're trying to make inventions and be the better. I don't even at this point. I guess I don't even know what the fuck they're. I don't even know what the fuck they're considered at this point. I don't even know. I guess they're trying to be better inventors or whatever. I don't know, but what does he do? He invents a what's his invention? Ah man, I just watched it. It was like the death clock or something like that. You stick your finger in it and it tells you when you're gonna die. Of course, they made a joke about that with Fry because it is a buffoon. You know, the character is basically a buffoon. He's like wow, and then Bender trips. Oh, I got dibs on his CD player. Anybody don't know what that is? Just Google it. I know it's from a different time. This is an older show. The show's like 19, 8. No, it's like 20. Came out in 99. This is like a 20-year-old show at this point. People say 21, but 2020 is not over yet. It just started. So, uh, yeah, definitely getting sick about a moment. That is not a good thing. So, it's just my dog walking around. So, where was I at? Oh yeah, they made a joke about the death clock, and then he invents a smell ray or something like that. I forget the name he gave it. I was like, what the hell use would you have for? That's just I use those for garbage bags. What the hell? What the hell? What would you use a smell ray for? Come on, what are you using a smell ray for? But in the process of trying this thing out, they find a ball of garbage. Now this episode has a message. Has a message about how we're destroying the earth. I hate to I hate to bring it up, but you know we kind of are pretty wasteful as a society, and this is what, like I say, this is 19, 20 years ago, and it's still the same thing. Real life and fiction, still the same thing, dude. And uh, I'm pretty sure this idea has been brought up. Like, just gather up all the trash and shoot it into space, but for some reason it comes back. Now, see, that's part. That's I don't know. That whole realm is unknown to me. If I had a field of expertise, mine it would not be space and how things can boomerang back to Earth. You know, so oh yeah, I'm definitely sick now. Can't believe I got sick at the time it took me to film this. Jesus Christ. But so he gets up there and Friday gets they make it. I think they make it kind of like was it is it a parody? They kind of make like a parody of that movie Armageddon, which is a good movie. But they get up there. Fry gets all nostalgic. He's finding all his old stuff. They make a reference to The Simpsons. Now, if you don't know, a lot of the same writers that worked on The Simpsons and the creator also worked on Futurama. So there's a lot of similarity. Excuse me. There's a lot of similarities in the features, not the characters themselves. Characters features. There's a lot of because it's the same artists work on both series. But anyway, they find a Bart Simpson doll. Pulls a string. Eat my shorts. Bender says, "Okay." Eats his shorts. You know, I'm spacing, guys. I'm a little under the weather here. But overall, I did like this episode. Oh, how does it end? They revert back to 1,000 years ago when Fry was, I guess, where Fry's from, and they start becoming wasteful. They make another giant ball of garbage, and bouncing off that ball of garbage, and then it flies into the sun. And what did they say at the end of the episode? Oh, we don't have to worry about it because we'll be long gone by then. Message. If anybody knows where that's from, some one of the greatest satires. Satire? It's one of the greatest satire ever made. But that's for a review some other day. Stay tuned for tomorrow when I'll be doing my first movie review. I know it's been a long time coming, but I just had to figure out. I'm still gonna be trying to figure out the format and all that, but I just had to figure out if I was gonna do it or not. Even though I'll put it in the whatever tomorrow.